I got it.
Letterbox.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to another Howling Hour. Happy Sunday. Happy start of the week. How's everybody doing this week?
Gamers.
Doing good, doing good.
All right. Let's see. We have some comments in there. So we got Shannon McDonald with us.
What's going on?
Hello.
We got RJ with us. And we'll have our usual crew probably popping in very soon. So, yeah, busy news week for her. Very busy news week for her. I don't know. I know everybody's been busy here. We got Melissa who's coming back from Mexico. We got Danny that's been working on stuff. Lukas and Noah have been pretty busy working behind the scenes on some stuff for stream and for the latest interview for Donna Jean's Coffee House, which is up. And that is covering the Heart of Darkness documentary that's coming out. Noah, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, wow. Thank you for just throwing me on the spot there. Jesus Christ. Do you want me to tell you about the documentary or about the podcast or about the interview?
You can do a little bit of both.
Well, the interview is really funny. I'm excited for you guys to watch it because there's a lot of talk of hot dogs and a lot of talk of strangling people, which is really funny. But the Heart of Darkness podcast is mainly actually about Adam, as from what I have learned watching watching and editing this, is that the Hearts of Darkness podcast is mainly our documentary is mainly about Adam, but being told through the perspective of Jason Goes to Hell, which I think is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it comes out on April 14th. I'll say that now before it comes out in the interview, but I believe it comes out on April 14th for people to be able to buy through Synapse. I'm just gonna throw that out now because I think you guys should buy it because it looks really cool.
Yeah, if you're a Friday the 13th fan, that's something that you definitely want to check out. Is go and check out the making of the Final Friday. I don't know what everybody's thoughts of the Final Friday are, but
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. I think, right, because I watch it through the perspective of like trying to rank it as like how I view the other movies as movies, but I think I gotta go back and enjoy it from a different lens because I don't know, because it is meant to be different. And also you're gonna find out some things about that movie that I think are also really, really. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil anything. I want you to watch it. But there's some funny things. There's some really funny things in there that you're gonna watch and you're gonna laugh at because it's
So Kane Hodder's on it.
Kane Hodder's on, and Kane Hodder shed some light on some things. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, he's not allowed to choke people out anymore, so it's worth tuning in to find out what he was doing.
He talks about that. Don't worry, he talks about that. It's a really fun. It was a really fun, just like conversation that they were all having together.
We got Sarah with us.
He was fun too. He was hilarious.
She enjoys all of the Friday the 13th fan. Films.
She said
along with all of you guys.
She said Jason Goes to Hell is her favorite.
Wow, yeah. So definitely tune over for that interview then.
That's awesome.
All right, so we got a lot of cool things that are going on in the Nerdbox world. I know, Danny, we kind of spoke for you a little bit last week in regards to the fan film. We got some questions last week, so I don't know if you want to give everybody an update on that.
Yeah. What questions do we have?
Release date. How is it coming?
Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, everyone. So thank you for keeping up with us. So yeah, we ran into some problems in post that we mentioned before. Finally getting it underway, but we finally figured out why Indiegogo was restricting us. So I handled all those problems today, they were super silly, by the way, and we should be able to hear back from them in a week's time, they said, which is great. And hopefully everything just goes smoothly this time and the campaign will finally be up. We definitely need everybody's help because in order to fix all these issues for post and to continue on and give you guys the best film, we're definitely going to need your help to donate. And like we said, we have a lot of merch. We have a lot of great tiers. Dave and Noah and Marcus, everyone made these tiers absolutely phenomenal for all of you guys. And so we're super excited. So once all that is up, it is going. Yes, we're still doing it. And then once we're able to get all that stuff done, we should be able to start seeing, small snippets behind the scenes, etc., just to keep the momentum going. So I'm very, very excited about this. It's a blessing in disguise, to be honest with you guys, because what I thought what we had was phenomenal and you guys thought that was phenomenal, it's even better now. So it's going to be a great deal.
All right. And then speaking of projects, I just want to throw this in there. So I got the link in there for the Game Found website for Stream, the Players Cup board game. So we recently did an update to our Game Found. So you get to see some of the stuff on there. I'm going to take you over to that real quick. Hopefully it doesn't freeze up too much. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so what you get to see when you come over now is you get to see our new background and layout. And we're going to have some details about the game. You get to see some images and what this game is going to look like.
Sick.
You have the player pieces. Well, this is the standard player pieces now that are going to be coming out, but we want to get those upgraded. Here's your wagering chips.
I'm so excited about the chips.
Then we have our cards, and we have our weapon tokens. We have our blood drops. We have our cards there for battling up against the participants in the hotel. That's our health meter. So they're actually going to be 3D pieces that the health meters are in. So you get to take a look at that. We have our final girl. We have our classic chasing that we're introducing. But the coolest thing that I want to show you guys is like here, prototypes of what the 3D pieces can potentially look like. So that's something that is really neat. We're going to be revealing the 2 new players in the Stream franchise that Lukas and Melissa have been working on at the New Jersey HorrorCon at the end of May. So you want to come over and check that out. And then there's the mobile app that we're going to be working on too, hoping to get funded with Lockwood himself. Interested in doing some of that stuff. So that's something that you want to check out. So the link is in the chat. Go over to Game Found. You can just type in Stream the game and Game Found, and then I'll pull up that information for you.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to jump into some news. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Little do you guys know that helps us pay for rooms and it helps us pay for supplies and stuff like that for the channel. So thank you. It much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, let's hop into some news, and then we're going to talk about some stuff about doing a second live show a little bit more towards the end. So let's talk about the first piece of news that's out there, and that is the Evil Dead Burn. So there's some news out there about what's coming out with the Evil Dead Burn. No trailer yet. I don't know when we're getting a trailer, but the release date is July 24th. So it's coming up pretty quickly. Maybe we'll do an Evil Dead ranking. So that'll be pretty exciting to do that. Maybe we'll do a watch along with one of the Evil Dead movies. But Evil Dead Rise was a nice box office gem there. Yeah. Did $147 million worldwide in 2023. And I think we talked a little bit about it last week on the show, is where like the Evil Dead is probably now, since Scream is kind of just falling apart these last couple movies, the Evil Dead is probably the most solid franchise out there when it comes to horror.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can agree with that statement. I mean, I enjoyed the last couple of Evil Dead movies really, really well. I really did.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
It even hits on the remake too, or the reboot. Yeah. So now I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the director is Sebastian Vanisek. He did the movie Infested, which came out a couple years ago too, which is a spider infestation that happens in an apartment building. And my God, that movie's probably the best arachnid attack movie ever.
No way.
That movie creeped me out more than the arachnophobia.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out, man. Dude, my favorite arachnid movie is Eight-Legged Freak, still to this day.
That's a great movie.
I love it.
No. You've never
seen
that's
definitely a great movie.
With David Arquette?
Yeah, David Arquette. Yeah, Eight-Legged Freaks, bro.
Yep.
Oh
God,
my
we're
God.
old. We're old, dude.
Hey, real talk though, with Evil
Does that
Dead
make me
Burns,
old? I've seen that movie.
with Evil Dead Burns, I'm most excited for the casting of Lucianne Buchanan. She's this New Zealand actress. Yeah, she's this New Zealand actress that played in one of my favorite shows from last year.
Nice.
That's not her.
I know. You
Oh.
jumped ahead of the story. Look
Oh,
at
my
that. There
bad, my
she
bad.
is. There she
My
is. Look, there's our cast right there that's been announced. Right there.
Well, even though this other girl, Yakub, I can't pronounce her first name, Suhila, she was great in Doom too. But Lucianne, man, if you have not seen the Apple show with Jason Momoa, Chief of War, that's based on real life people, she plays basically she's like a queen. Ka, let me pronounce this right because I'm not Hawaiian, so I might get cursed out by our Hawaiian folks. Ka'ahumana, I think is her name. Ka'ahumana, who was a real person, and she crushes it in the show. Like she's a total badass in the show. Like all the women in the show are badass, but she's probably like up there, like even higher than Momoa himself in the show. Like she's great, so I'm looking forward to see what character she plays in.
Yeah. So we got a couple questions on it. First, wanted to say hello to King Matthew, who's joining us.
What's going on, King Matthew?
Shannon says that she can't wait for Evil Dead Burn to come out. Now,
very nice.
Evil Dead Rise was more of a comedy to Sarah.
It was funny as hell.
There's some scenes in it, man, but there's some scenes that make you.
It's a good movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is a really good. I mean, to be fair, there is comedy in like every Evil Dead movie. I think you just that's
of course.
Oh yeah.
Hey Dave, Sarah did ask, is it a sequel to Evil Dead Rise?
Regular cheeseburger from
This is signed.
Nice.
From what I heard, it's its own thing, but somehow at some point they're bringing the entire franchise together. At some point, I read so. And plus, Evil Dead Rise set up the whole idea of the 3 different Necronomicons. So,
well, speaking of, they released an image, what looks like to be a page from the Necronomicon. So,
yeah,
Kunda.
Because you got Ash's.
What's wrong with you?
You got Ash's Necronomicon. You got Mia's Necronomicon. And you got the Necronomicon from Rise.
You're not supposed to read from the book.
So it's going to be an independent thing, but what do you think is going to be in the timeline?
I think it's going to be in the same timeline as Rise, so it might not be like a direct sequel, but I think it's in that same universe.
Okay. I mean, that's what they did in Saw, 3 and 4? 2 different stories happening at the same time. So I'd be digging that if it happened at the same time. I think it'd be dope.
Now, my question though is like, because they're filming it in the same place as they film both in Australia and New Zealand, I think. Dead Rise and this one. If they're going to use the same Necronomicon though from Rise.
No, I think it's going to be different. I think it's going to be different.
So it's going to be the 4th one?
I think so. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be different.
So how many Necronomicons are there?
3 so far.
So far, right? And so we've seen how many in the series already? Remind me. Did we see only 2?
Ash. We saw Ash's in his 3 movies. Mia's in her movie, the 2013 movie.
That's right.
And the one in Rise.
That's right. Okay, cool.
And the one in Rise, remember they found the records, and the records said Bruce Campbell character on the record said there's 3 Necronomicons, and they confirmed that it's Ash and Mia's, and they were going to bridge everything together.
Copy. So I wouldn't want to. I mean, to keep the lore simple, I would rather stay with the 3 than a 4th one.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you have one?
I'm right next to my Evil Dead cabinet. Like I have the deer head on the wall. I have the chainsaw in the cabinet. I have the puppet.
I want to go get my Necronomicon, but I have to go dig it out, and it's such a hassle.
I get it.
Sucks.
Because, a lot of people don't realize that Fede Alvarez confirmed that Evil Dead, his 2013, even though it is a reboot of sorts, it's in the same universe as Ash. It's
a requel.
Yeah,
it's a requel.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the same cabin. His car is in front of the cabin, rusted away. So technically, it's weird because even though Mia's book is different, it's the same location, so it's like two different books in the same, universe, same world. So yeah, so maybe they will do that. Yeah.
Travel back in time with Ash when
yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But Mia's book is totally different though.
No, I know that, but the book that was originally there.
Oh yeah,
with Ash.
It was
with Ash back to Army of Darkness. So the book that Mia has is altered.
Yep.
From a timeline shift or something like that.
Oh,
yeah,
that'd be interesting, Noah. That's cool. I like that. Yeah.
And then Mia's grandparents are the cabin owners in the first film.
But Noah, that
own the thing.
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
I was just saying they still own the damn thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Noah, I do like that concept because we can bring in all three movies because of Ash going back in time may have screwed up the timeline. That'd be a badass fucking take.
Be like Marvel's multiverse, but better.
Well,
yeah,
but better.
Well, right now Ash is in the future too with the TV series, so the TV series is connected in there as well.
Yeah.
I still gotta finish the show.
I still want them to do
the show.
I didn't finish the last season. Yeah, I didn't finish the last season.
Such a great season.
Where's it on? Where's it on?
Let me go on to the Just Watch app.
HBO?
Is it on HBO Max?
I'll let you know.
Is it on Stars? I could be wrong.
Well, so the big thing, the reason why that show got canceled was because everybody was pirating it. So nobody wanted to go out there and get Stars. So what happened is everybody pirated the show and killed it. Like Bruce Campbell's like, please watch. We know you guys are watching, but you got to pay for it so that we get picked up to do more seasons of it. And people just pirated it.
Stars.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's on Prime for free. All three.
Oh, it's on Prime. I got you. I got you.
Pluto TV.
You know what it is, man? It's just all these streaming services that when you have to pay 20 here, 20 there, 20 here, 20 there, you know what I mean? That it just gets annoying, man. I really do, and I hate to say it because I know there was a big battle between WB and Netflix and all them and, Paramount, yada, yada. But honestly, I really do feel like we should just have one streaming service with all of it.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Just bring cable back, Because damn, dude, I miss it.
Need to bring cable back.
Yeah, because I just got an email. Netflix about to up their price at the end of April again.
Oh boy,
I think they all are.
Yeah.
See, for me, through T-Mobile, I get Netflix for free. I get Hulu for free. I can get Apple TV if I wanted for like $2, and somehow I get Disney Plus for like $2 plus. So
you see, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Hey.
T-Mobile has to give you something because they suck. No, I'm kidding.
Not up here, man. It's good up here.
Don't cancel us, T-Mobile. I'm just joking.
T-Mobile is great out here, man.
Don't cancel me like the dude that got canceled for the Lion King joke. Please don't. Okay?
I'm on T-Mobile's network, but I use Mint.
All right, so Sarah poses something interesting. Like she would be interested in seeing what happened at the lake house at the end of Rise, and that's a great point. Yeah. Maybe Evil Dead Burn doesn't continue from there, but there's also the other one that's in production.
Dead remember the lake house. The way it ended was actually the way it started. It would be cute. It would be cool to see like what happens, like after the fact, because the girl was like on level 4 when all that shit took place. So she didn't even know. Yeah. So it would be curious to see, like, because I don't know if the curse just traveled, like she became a deadite in the building, but where did the book go? That's why I'm curious to know.
Well, didn't they have the book in that scene? Wasn't the book there?
No, I think it's still in the apartment.
No. She did read from the book, didn't she?
I could have her. I'm about to go back and rewatch it.
No, she was reading from a novel. She was reading from a novel. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, you know what? They introduced some great characters in this one too. Like you have Beth that was introduced, right? So you can't just like, hey, let's meet you, introduce you to this cool final girl, Beth, and then we never come back to her.
Yep.
So, hopefully we'll see a connection somewhere because
we have at least two Evil Dead movies coming. So I'm sure at some point she may show up again.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping another game.
Maybe we'll get characters from previous Evil Dead movies or shows in Evil Dead Burn. Like maybe we get somebody from Ash's The Evil Dead or somebody from 2013's Evil Dead in this movie, even like in a little cameo to kind of show that the universes are very much. This is a very much one singular universe. I think that'd be a little bit cool. I know didn't Bruce Campbell also say that he would be open to coming back and doing it one more time?
Yeah, that was before the cancer diagnosis.
Yeah, that was before. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Now, with Evil Dead, I didn't get a chance to play the last video game. And we're going to talk about video game horror movies a little bit later in the show to close this out. But like, it also has some of the best video games out there too. Evil Dead, like Evil Dead for Regenerate for PlayStation 2, is one of the best crossover games that's been made.
The last game was okay. The multiplayer was. We'll get to it when we talk about the games. But yeah, a little wonky, but the single player mode was fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at our next story here. So we talked about Evil Dead, and now we're going to be talking about Lights Out 2. Oh my God, Lights Out was such a great movie, and I've always wondered why we have not gotten a sequel to that. Now, I don't know how many people know. So like, this started out as a independent short film. I think it's like 2 minutes out there on YouTube, where you have this woman that's just flicking on a light and off, and the shadow is at the end of the hallway. Yep. And it
great one.
Made into a movie. It came out in 2016. It did $149 million worldwide, which is pretty big for a horror film back then. And it just kind of went away. Like, Blumhouse didn't do anything with it. This is like when Blumhouse was at its peak, like when they're releasing movies like this. And we're finally getting
for you at this one, and you did nothing with it.
Yeah, exactly, right?
To be a franchise.
Yeah. They introduced great new characters in it, a great new horror villain, and then they just let it sat out there. So
they easily made modern day Freddy without the kid touching.
Yep.
And the short was like good.
Dude, the short was incredible. Straight to the point, freaky. You were like you wanted more. You did want more after what happened at the end. It was great.
Yep. Yeah, so David F. Sandberg, who did the short, is returning for Lights Out, the sequel, because he did the original.
Yes,
so
nice.
Wasn't his that was his wife too, right? That played.
Yep, I believe so. Yep. Yeah. So that's going to be exciting, and then New Line Cinema is bringing it out. So,
man, New Line is hitting all cylinders right now, man. Because they kill you as New Line. So
those three people have seen this entity now, so like they know of its existence.
Yeah.
Therefore, she is not gone. I don't know. That's the way I look at it. Like, I think that it would make sense that she just exists within the minds of the people who know that she exists. She now just becomes a true, like, embodiment of a folklore, whatever, like a legend.
Yep. We got CG with us.
What's going on? Twilight.
We're going to talk about some of this stuff in a little bit, CG. We won't save it to the end, but we're going to talk about something else in a little bit.
And also imagine, too, how you can carry this, like if this turned into a franchise, too, you could have it that it becomes like a mass hysteria thing where like people who haven't even seen this thing but know of its existence because other people, they hear stories of people being killed by...
Wait, I got to cut you off.
Oh, no.
Look, we're working on something, and that's in our ballpark. Don't give out any of our ideas.
Don't give out.
That's
for real.
I'm just spinning a web of what they can do with this franchise. I'm not saying that they're going to.
Okay, I will say this to bounce off of what Noah's saying. One thing they could do that would be cool as far as like branching it out outside of like the houses and stuff. Like you said, making a mass hysteria. Remember that scene in Constantine where Keanu and Rachel were in the street and the street lights started going out?
Yeah.
And demons attack. That would be an awesome scene, like something like that, like happening Lights Out 2, where now it's out in the open. The curse is out in the open. She's out in the open.
Yeah.
She's attacking different places, man. So yeah, I would love to see it, like just the universe, just
listen, man. Hey, Marcus, I said the same thing for Gremlins 3. Have it in Florida. That would be wild. Have Gremlins 3 in Florida.
Gremlins down there. Y'all got real like Gremlins down there.
I know, but man, some Gremlins up in Florida, man. Yo, that is no joke. especially during hurricane season. What?
Hurricane
that is
Modified,
it's over.
We're gonna see gremlins riding gators.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
God.
Yeah, it'll keep the comedy from the original, but also the absolutely
You know how they get,
terrifying.
you know how they get stopped? The Army of Florida men.
Oh my
There you go,
God.
Army of Florida, man. The only other scarier one that I would say Gremlins would be is in Alaska because they have that 30 days a night thing. Yo, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, that's it. That's a wrap. I'm moving. That's it.
I don't even know if we're gonna ever get a Gremlins 3. They've been talking about it for at least the last 10 years. So
I know.
Never say never.
I'm okay
I
with it.
just hope that they don't go down the path like they've done with like Beetlejuice, and some of these other films that they brought back just to go after nostalgia.
Cash
and it's just
grab.
a bad movie.
But the TV show, the Gremlins TV show, wasn't bad, man. It was kind of for a children's TV show. It was still kind of freaky, which is wild. So I think I mentioned it before on the show. They had a bad guy because they captured one of the evil green gremlins. They had a bad guy that stuck his hand in the room where it was trapped and it bit his fingers off in the show.
Yeah,
in a kids show, TV show.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
It has a November 2027 release date. So.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hopefully they keep it. Yeah, hopefully they keep it. And hopefully they'll introduce them as actual aliens this time. They're supposed to be. So.
All right. Before we talk about what we want to do here, I was waiting to see if Scott Walker will jump on because I know he'll be pretty excited with some of the stuff we're going to talk about. But let's talk about Jennifer's Body 2. So
that is wild to me.
Yes.
That is wild to me.
Yeah, now like with Jennifer's Body 2, I don't know why it's a tongue twister for me, but like this was a movie I remember. I think I was in Blockbuster at the time when it came out because like it didn't do that well at the box office. It tanked. People just didn't get the movie at all. Like Jennifer's Body, I think what it did. Let's see.
I put it in the chat.
Yes, you did. $31.6 million when it came out.
What was the budget?
$16 million. So
it underperformed.
It underperformed, but it was ahead of its time. Like it was like you watch it and you can say this is a cult classic, right?
Yeah,
like the movie Lisa Frankenstein that came out like 2 years ago. You watch it and it's like this is going to be a cult classic. People don't get it. And you have Diablo Cody returning, you have Megan Fox returning, and you have Amanda Seyfried returning as well. So this is going to be a fantastic movie.
As long as she be booting them like 300 again. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I thought Megan Fox did a really good job in that last movie.
Both of them did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can we even have a film like that anymore? I mean, it's 2026. This is gonna get canceled real quick.
We'll see what
scary movie. Yes, we can.
We'll see what scary movie does. We'll see how people react to scary movies. So.
Yo, the Wayans brothers don't care, man. I'm so excited, and especially that they said they don't care, and if it does well, they're gonna do a White Chicks 2 and Don't Be a Menace 2. I am down,
dude. But with Jennifer's Body, man, like I will say that song, and it was a made-up song just for that movie, through the trees that the band was singing throughout the movie. That song's like lives rent-free in my head, man. Like more than any other song.
That's funny. That's funny. Look, CG. This guy. Funny.
Yeah, I would say CG, go back and give it another watch. Like this is one of those movies. Like the first time I watched it too, it was like, it was okay. And then I actually came back and watched it a little bit later, and it's like, oh, this is actually a lot better than I actually remembered it to be. So
I'm gonna have to revisit it.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. Like if somebody is super famous or something's very popular, I'm usually going in with a negative mindset, and then it's just like, it was okay, because I don't really like to follow all the trendy stuff. But on a second watch, it definitely improved. That's like Ginger Snaps. Like Ginger Snaps, the first time I watched it, I did not like it. Then I saw Ginger Snaps 2, which was amazing, and then I went back and watched the first Ginger Snaps, and I liked it a lot better. All right, so let's keep moving on here. Danny, you want to talk about our little announcement here?
Yeah, so guys, we know that sometimes in the chat we see a lot of you guys wanting to talk about different subjects like Twilight or Spider-Man or any other thing, and we do too. I used to have this show on my channel called Geekly Discussion, and basically it was your weekly discussion of all geek and nerdum stuff. And so I was asked by a couple of founding members to, hey, let's bring it back. And I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great. So that way we could have our Sundays for our horror stuff, and then it'll be Fridays, our Fridays for all stuff geek stuff. So whatever you guys want to talk about, put it in the chat and whatnot, and we'll try to get it going. Um, we'll see if we can get it going within the next couple of weeks. Obviously, we have to prepare. We don't want to just jump into it and give you guys a terrible show. So once we do that, I think it's going to be great. So it'll be streaming on both channels, just like how we do here. Oh, thanks, CG. Appreciate it. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and stream it just like how we stream this on both channels and whatnot. And that way we have a day to talk about whatever we want, right? And then Sundays will be dedicated to horror. So I think that'll be fantastic.
Oh my God, you guys were rattling off a list of stuff. Because you got Spider-Man coming out. You got
because we got Spider-Man coming up. And then also Punisher's coming up. We have also Daredevil Born Again. There's a lot of things that are coming up. That's Invincible, The Boys. I mean, even video games, and even comic books and stuff like that. We're all looking into that. So again, I know a lot of you have mentioned Twilight as well. So, that'll be, I think, will be a great one to talk about to start off, get things rolling. Yeah.
Oh, this is a great topic almost probably for your first one. Dune versus Doomsday. Well, Avengers.
Dune, I doubt Dune's going to make it into the top 10.
Yeah, Dune is not going to make it against Doomsday because, I mean, everyone's with the Russo brothers coming and whatnot. That's going to be a heavy hitter. Everyone's looking at it. So especially Spidey, because Spidey's going to have all the characters that we mentioned, Punisher, allegedly the Hulk's in it too. People are thinking maybe he's going to follow the storyline that no one remembers Spider-Man except for the Hulk, because, the Hulk has his memories intact. And then Harry Potter, obviously, that's a big controversial one. I mean, all of us love the old ones, and it's kind of hard, especially that I'm just saying for our time, Noah, before your time, right? For our time,
before my time. I just don't like the movies or the books.
Well, you don't. We can talk about that on the channel, but it's just controversial because this is the first time that we had something come out, basically created a whole universe and a world, right? I mean, look, Universal, the whole nine, it just became this cult following, if you will.
Marvel right now,
right?
He's talking about Harry Potter right now.
Oh,
no, because so it just became a cult. But anyway, it's just so beloved. It's so beloved that it's really hard, even if it is closer to the books per se, and some things are not, which we'll talk about. But that's going to be a good one. So thanks, CG, for the recommendation. But yeah, we'll get talking about that. Let's get back to where we're going with.
Someone mentioned the Harry Potter thing. Oh boy.
Yeah.
No,
Lord of the Rings.
I'm very excited that Nick Frost is playing Hagrid. That's something that's cool.
I've heard people not happy with that too, but you can save that for your discussions on the Friday show.
Oh,
yeah, or how everyone is hating on the new God of War, from the pictures. So, I mean, we could talk all about that. It's going to be great.
All right. So something that we kind of dropped on the channel last year and everybody should be excited for is that we're getting the extended cut.
Yes.
The extended cut of it. It's Andy Muschietti is looking to do a 6-hour cut.
Yes.
Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 with all the missing scenes.
Yes.
That we have not got.
Yes, I am for it.
So bad.
Especially that Lukas did the animation for one scene. Oh my God! If they bring that out, it's going to be beautiful.
Hey, if it does, if the promotional material does this thing well, we might see that scene fully animated on the Nerdbox channel for us.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Maybe they'll come contact us or give us a cease and desist.
It might just take that long too.
Well, Lukas, if you get a cease and desist, that means you did it right, brother. Just letting you know that's a badge.
Well, I mean, it was already in the script. I mean, what are they?
No, but I'm saying the way you did it is probably they're like, this guy did it too good. We got to cease and desist. We're gonna do the same thing. Telling you, bro.
So what everybody is talking about is we have a show that's Lost Horror History. So there is a lot of horror movies out there that have stuff that's missing out there, and we have some videos on it, like the X-rated version of Friday the 13th Part 2. We talk about the original novel that inspired the movie The Thing being found and how they were expanding it out. And so with this as well, there was a missing scene from it, which I'm trying to find real quick, where it's the baby eating scene, and it's supposed to be so graphic that they left it out of the movie. So
let's go.
The scene is, let me see if this is it here. I think I got it. So give me 1 second. Yep, I got it. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to share it, and so everybody can see. Now, Lukas did this in 2 days because I rushed him. We talked about it. I said, Lukas, I gotta get the video up in 2 days. Can you get it done? And he pretty much got it done in 2 days. So let me go ahead and share that so everybody can see what we're talking about.
That took a long time. So if anybody's wondering how long animation takes or how difficult it is, it's not. It's just tedious as all fuck. And it takes forever. The very light animatic that I made for this scene was over 500 frames of just drawing the same thing, but in a different position, in a different way. If you don't know what animation is, at least the kind of animation that I do, it's only difficult because of how long it takes.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, and this is why we need everyone to go ahead and help donate, because our VFX guy, man, is really fucking good, and it just takes forever, guys. It really does, because like Lukas said, it's super tedious.
And if you do donate to the Patreon that we put up, who knows? Indiegogo, Patreon,
his movie.
Yes, they get it.
D, all of the above.
But, right. If you do, who knows? Maybe I'll have more money to put into animations and possibly some cool things for the channel. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, let's take a look at this here. So I'm going to turn the sound on. I'm going to share it, and then we all get a chance to watch it here. So
let's do it.
Nerdbots.
Hush now. It'll be... Please, devil, leave us be.
You mistake me, woman. No, devil. I am here.
But my child, not my child. He's innocent.
So you say.
I pray thee, take me.
I will, and then I'll take him, and then thy husband, and the rest of thy children, and all the savages who brought you here. And when you are rot in the earth, I will pick thy bones dry until no meat is left to pick, and I will seek out thy bones and consume thy souls until nothing is left. You will occupy yourself wise and not interfere. I will take him, and then he will live. And those of thy other children, of whom I take no interest. Fever and frost did not damn you to the soul.
No! Out! Now! Sorry. So sorry.
That was jacked up, son.
Oh my god.
Eat the baby like groceries.
I'm sorry.
excited about that.
Noah's mama.
Yeah.
Noah's cameo. So a lot of the questions that came up on that clip too was like, "Oh shit, you got the sound clips from it?" It's like, nope, that's Lukas doing the voiceover work for that.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Oh, that was definitely a weird experience. Eating the baby was fun, though. Eating the baby was definitely fun on a voice aspect.
So when I saw the lights in the eyes, was that the deadlights? Did he hit her with the deadlights or no?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the thing, it only says that it's like lights. It doesn't specifically call them the deadlights for some reason. So I'm wondering if they were still trying to leave it up as like a mystery back then. But who knows?
I can see.
Go ahead.
I can see a rendition of them doing it that she's refusing to give up the baby. He hits her with the deadlights to eat the baby.
Well, the scene's done. It's filmed. So it's just out there locked away right now. And then hopefully when we get the supercut, then we'll see it. Now, I don't know if I can sit in the theater for 6 hours of it. That's a long time.
Like my ass.
Hey, I did it. I sat for what, 4 or whatever
the 4 hours of fucking Snyder.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
No, Lord of the Rings.
I did for the Snyder cut, baby. The 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
the only way I got up was to use the bathroom.
And the colored version. I had to get in there.
Dude, all I did was use the bathroom. I paused that. I had that on stream. I paused it and went to the restroom, came back and kept watching. I couldn't believe it was that long. That's how good the Snyder cut was. No, that's how good the Snyder cut was. How they did it. It was fantastic, man.
Would you think it's going to go to theaters, or you think they'll stream it?
They'll probably stream it.
They'll probably stream it, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? If they did it in the theater, man, that, like Dave said, that is a long time. They better have an intermission. You know what I mean? Like how they used to.
With their deal with HBO, I think it'll go on HBO because HBO did the same exact thing with The Godfather a few years ago.
Oh, did they?
Some years back, where it's called The Godfather Epic, and it's 7 hours long, and it's the first movie and the second movie in chronological order with the scenes. Yeah, so it's 7 hours of just
Yeah. Now, if they stream it, I'll watch it. I can definitely sit there and watch it. Like the Kill Bill Supercut was fucking amazing.
Did they release it already?
Yeah.
What? Fuck, I missed it?
Yes, you did.
Damn it. Oh, well, I own both movies anyway. I can just watch it at the same time.
No, man, they added a scene in it and they took a couple scenes out. There's no black and white in it. Yeah, they stitch it. It just works flawlessly. It doesn't feel like it's 4.5 hours. It just flies. It flies by. Yeah,
and that was in theaters, right?
That was in theaters, and it's out in streaming too, I believe.
Is it streaming?
Oh, good. I'm gonna watch it on the streaming then. Yes, dude. But I love, like I said, man. I love Kill Bill, man. And you know me, Dave. We ranked that movie plenty of times. I'd never considered it part 1 and part 2. I always said it's one big film. Love that. Yep, one long movie.
Such a good movie.
All right. So, Melissa, what do you think about the supercut of it before we switch topics?
I'm glad they're starting to come out with like combined movies because like it tells the complete story when you have to like have chapter 1 and then like come back and see like a second part later on. It disjoints it a little bit. Like give me the whole story. Like how many people have sit and binge watch series and it's like 12 hours later and you're like, holy fuck, I just really got into the TV series.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So like now that they're doing this with movies, it's even better because you actually get the full story.
Not only that, though, with the success of Welcome to Derry, this gives them the opportunity of showing those scenes and elements of the connective.
So I'll be special.
I love that song, dude.
Me and my brother genuinely couldn't stop singing that for like a week after we watched that show.
That's funny.
Right? The only time I ever say that I wear a dress.
That's funny. So no, honestly, Melissa's right.
They'll put the connective tissue of Welcome to Derry that was missing in the movie. You know.
So,
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and Melissa's right though. Like the only time I can see you actually having a part one and part two completely separate and still makes sense if there is the time skip, right?
Mhm.
For movies. But when it's one big movie, same time, whatever, I think that movies have the opportunity now to do what these TV shows do, right? Create one big movie, take their time, have it released, and again, I mean, way back, we used to have intermissions all the time.
Yeah.
So, you can bring that style of filmmaking back and then just have the intermission for everyone to use the restroom, grab concessions, whatever,
Mhm.
and come back and then just finish the movie.
You know
Now,
what's
do
crazy to
you
me?
do you go the George Lucas route? Now, one of the biggest complaints with It Chapter 2 was the de-aging of the kids in that. You have the technology now. Do you go back and fix those scenes?
No,
Or, like,
absolutely not. I wouldn't want to see that because tampering with the OG stuff, right? That's where it gets a slippery slope. Now they did it in Welcome to Derry, which was awesome. You know what I mean? When they showed the continuation, cool. But to go back and to fix the original, I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Mhm.
touch that because then you get into the mode as creatives. All of us here as creatives, how we're like, oh, I'll tweak this. Oh, and then I'll tweak that. Oh, and I'll tweak this. And now there's just a fucking snowball effect, right?
Yeah.
That is a bunch of different things. I mean, like you said, look at George Lucas's dude. How many cuts did we get of Star Wars? Right?
Oh my
Han
god.
Han shot
Yeah.
first in the original. Now we don't know Han shot first, and then they changed the Ewok song, and then after they changed the Ewok song, then they bring Hayden Christensen back in a different cut. Because he was the Jedi when he died. It doesn't matter. He's older now. So people know it's Anakin. We all know it's Anakin. Doesn't matter if he's old or young, right? Like it was just a bunch of stuff that was highly, highly unnecessary. So no, absolutely
Dude,
not.
spoiler alert. Oh,
This guy.
Melissa, you
Oh.
gonna add something?
Is now a good time?
No,
to
he
mention
basically
that I-
touched on it
that I
because think
am
about
someone
all
who's
the stuff
never
with
seen
George
anything
Lucas in the
Star Wars.
films, and they actually changed the originals that we grew up with, and then
Yep.
all of a sudden it's like those didn't exist. Like, what are we in the like Phantom timeline or the butterfly effect? Like, no, like.
Mhm.
Like keep things original. It doesn't matter if it like makes sense. We all understand the story. We understand the
Yep.
movie process. Like keep it the way it is. Don't change. Don't go back and add some CGI, AI. Doesn't matter.
Mm-mm.
Like it's not going to detract from the story if the story is engrossing enough. Now, if the
I think
story
100%
sucks
think
and
so.
yeah, that extra scene is going to improve
I
the
don't-
story, by all means, do it.
Yeah.
Other than that, don't touch it. Leave it the way it is. We know what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah, and especially that you said they already filmed it. It just wasn't in the film. So there is no retouches necessary, right?
No.
Unless they were like, oh, we took this out of the script, but now we're gonna film it. Different story, right?
Way I-
But if
The way I see it is that if they're going to do the whole de-aging thing, I'd rather they actually do it or try and do it with CGI and try and do it like man-made than try and do it with the stupid AI bullshit.
oh yeah.
I would much rather them do that because I hear more and more often about these stupid dog-ass AI trailers that just suck completely because these companies think that it's just an easy way. And that was one of my biggest issues with Scream 7 was that they used AI in the movie. Like that's so disrespectful to literally every human being working on that movie by using AI to take a shortcut.
Just shitting on practical effects.
Well,
Making practical effects look so good right now.
But it's so like when it comes to de-aging and stuff like that, I thought in the show it looked pretty damn good, especially on I'm forgetting her name, but
Betty.
Was it Betty?
Beverly.
Yeah. On Beverly, I thought it looked pretty damn good. That was like the first aspect of de-aging that I was like, wow, whoa, holy shit.
They didn't do it.
I could not tell.
It looks like an Unreal Engine 5 like PS5 game where it's like hyper realistic.
They didn't use anything on her.
They didn't.
That's her.
Oh,
I was gonna say
even better.
Yeah.
They just caught her at the perfect moment where she still looks about that age.
Let's do. I'll give you a perfect example, and this is it. Sometimes I get it, budget, whatever. You have to use AI, whatever, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not the biggest fan, but sometimes you have to do what you got to do, which sucks. But the one thing that I don't like, especially like Lucas is saying, is when you do have the budget and you take a shortcut. That's dumb.
Yeah.
You know, and also taking shortcuts of okay, and I get it, you know, we want to work with who we know, that's how drama, you know, doesn't happen, yada yada. But when you have skilled people out there and you're not giving them a chance because you want to keep old man Jenkins to keep doing things right, and it was the whole Star Wars thing that when they try to de-age Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, it was terrible in the show, absolutely terrible. And then what happened, a YouTuber showed that they can do it, and they hired that guy to do the de-aging of Mark Hamill, because that Mark Hamill one CGI was absolutely dog shit in The Mandalorian. It was trash as well. And then when this YouTuber did it,
the Book of Boba Fett, he actually looked pretty damn good.
Because they hired that's that YouTuber that did it. They hired him to do it, allegedly,
which
of course.
Is crazy. But because they could have just scoured the internet for someone who does it really well to begin with.
That's my point.
Not like this is why like any major motion picture that like has like AI or just poorly like made scenes of like CGI, I feel like they don't get a pass because like regardless of, you know, the stress, I understand that
Disney. So
well, yeah, specifically Disney. Like regardless of the stresses that they're going with, Disney has fuck you money. Like they have money that they can toss at these projects regardless of what's going on. And it's like they and then they blame the production because they're not giving the production the means
blame
to
the
do
fans.
it. So
and then they blame the fans, dude. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, my Disney blames everything on the fans right now. CG is wondering if it's the same guy that edited the Obi-Wan show.
That one I don't know, CG. That one I don't know the answer to that. But if you go on YouTube, CG, you'll see the YouTuber's edit, and because he shows the original, and then he says, "This is my edit," and it was of the flashback in the Obi-Wan show, and it was incredible. Like his edit was absolutely phenomenal.
He also did the edit on his channel with
Mark Hamill.
No,
did he? Did he really?
From the Book of Boba, so from the Book of Boba Fett, he has the longer.
That's another thing where I
he has the
feel
longer head.
There's opportunities for things to be practical, yes, but I feel like there's also times where you have to use CGI to bring that character to life, like they did with Thanos and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like Cad Bane does not work practically at all. His head is far too big. His head is far too big, and his features move way too differently to how normal things work and how they can even set up like a rig. If they really tried, they could really do some like Jim Henson shit and puppeteer his face. But
that's what they did in the original with his species.
But like in the show now, with the technology that they have, with the it could have been so much better if they had just CGI'd it to make him look a bit more like he did from the Clone War, Bad Batch, stuff like that. Like
it was because it was a shortcut.
Yeah. It was also like they tried to do it practically, and I commend them for it. I just don't think it looked.
They didn't try to do anything practically. They just found a bald man and put makeup on his face. That's it. They didn't try.
It's a whole process.
Yeah.
It looks good for what it is. It's just not Cad Bane.
Yeah.
They didn't even try.
I mean,
yeah.
And we can talk more on that on the Geekly discussion.
Yes,
Let's keep moving.
Let's go back to horror.
So Lizzie's with that too, where she prefers it just leave it alone if it's between that and AI. I will say there is some practical effects in We Will Kill You. That's almost a throwback to the Reanimator film, and it's fucking amazing.
And there's so many Easter eggs in that movie, like callbacks to other movies.
Yep. So like,
so good.
We Will Kill You, definitely a great movie. Excuse me, great horror movie that's out right now. It is different from Ready or Not. While it does have satanic cults in it, it's completely different. It is a grindhouse film with a lot of blood in it. It's fantastic. But I don't know if it's a spoiler, Marcus, because I think it is kind of in the trailer, and a lot of reviewers are talking about it. Should we mention what the practical effect is or no?
No.
Let him see it. Let him see it.
Tell me.
I haven't seen it.
So good.
I know what you're talking about, but let him see it. Don't spoil
I'm not disappointed by
so
the
good.
I'm making my own misconceptions about it. I want to see it blindly. Don't say a word.
Yeah.
Tell me after. Tell me
after watching the movie, man. I could
Tell
not
them
believe that was Heather
after.
Graham. That's the only thing I will say. I could not believe that was Heather Graham because it didn't even look like one of the main characters in the movie. Yeah.
All right, so a lot of sequel news, right? It Follows is getting a sequel as well right now. So It Follows is getting a sequel, and it's called They Follow. And I'm pretty excited for it. Maika Monroe is like one of my favorite actresses right now. She hits in every single movie that she's in. So she is fantastic. It Follows is another one of those movies. The first time I watched it, it was just like, I don't know if I'm really into it. Then I went back to it like a year or two later, and it's just a fantastic movie. So I'm surprised that this movie didn't get a sequel sooner because it did do very well at the box office as well. And Maika Monroe says that this is the next project that she's working on. So you've seen her in Long Legs, Watchers. She's been in a lot of films. So
I think the first one came out like right at the beginning of the whole cancel culture thing. So the whole subject of It Follows being a metaphor for practicing safe sex, basically, you know, just a lot of people just didn't like the subject matter of the movie, and I was like, dude, it was brilliant how they did it. Like, it was just cool. Like, strap up and stop being a hoe.
Like, definitely some really good scary scenes in there too.
Yeah. I just, you know what my issue is.
Can we get that on
No, of course, but
strap up,
but
yeah,
that's great. Yeah.
No, he said stop. He said stop being. That means that encouraged that they were once.
Here's the deal. I do appreciate these sequels, but I think where I'm getting at is that we're losing original content, man. We are. You know, with all these sequels, it seems like trying to bring audiences back and get the money. I understand that, but I really, really just want some original content, man. You know, and that's why I even though it is a sequel, that's why I'm still excited about Terrifier 4, man. Like I just want just original shit instead of like, hey, we haven't done this movie in a while. Come on back. Give us some money, you know? So yeah, man.
Yep.
No, I'm excited because again, it was greenlit like right when the first one came out. So it was like, but I can't remember why they said, you know, it took so long and stuff. In a way that it ended, you know, everybody was curious, like, how did the curse start? Like, anyway, to begin with, and so I'm curious to see where they'll, you know, go with it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to see that come out. So. And like I said, Maika Monroe is one of my favorite actors. So if she's in something, I typically go see it anyway. So I'll be excited to see her return for that movie and see where it goes next. All right, we got 2 more topics left. I know we can't get a week without talking about Scream. So we're almost out of there. So look at that. It's a horrible picture of Kevin Williamson. But Kevin Williamson has announced that he is not coming back for a Scream 8, which we kind of
you don't say. You don't say.
Talk about a franchise too long, and I just immediately lose interest.
You know what, man? For him to be like, I'm not coming back for 8. I feel like he just came in and just did this, and it ran off. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like that he did.
One more time.
Kevin
Williamson.
He just came in like this. Ready? He just came in.
I thought we already knew this.
Nah.
He just like ran away. Like, I feel like that's all he did.
He pulled a Richie from Welcome to Derry.
Exactly. He just ready. He's like,
man, no,
that's it.
I bet it was a lot of drama.
So now what he wants to do is he says before he dies, he wants to kick off a new franchise. So,
I still feel like there was a lot of drama.
I know.
If this is what his idea of kicking off,
I want to make sure I get a franchise.
He just wanted to kill.
He wanted to kill a competition. That's literally. We got what we have the answer, but now he wanted to knock off the only competition he had, which is Scream.
Well, he did. Like during the pandemic, he did do a movie called Sick. Like he wrote a movie that's called Sick. It's a slasher film.
Was it good, Dave?
No, it was bad.
Exactly.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know what that means, right? Spyglass and everybody, watch our fan film. Hire us for Scream 8. We'll give you a real Scream film. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't think, in fact.
I don't.
Dave,
You forgot.
Dave, this way. Dave, you ready?
Yeah.
Dave, this way. I'm not doing a fan film like you don't want me to, but this time we're getting paid. It's not a fan film when you get paid to do it.
This is true. This is true. Hey, I will just let you know that Evil Dead Burn is written off of a 20-page treatment from somebody that loved the Evil Dead franchise. Like, hey, here's a 20-page treatment. What do you guys think? Or no, it was a 10-page treatment that he gave them. It's like, we love it. Here's all your notes. You're hired. So
yes, let's do it. Let's go. This fan film is gonna make us rich. Done. They're gonna hire us. Watch. Rise Productions, Scream 8. Done.
Yeah,
right.
baby.
Stabby. All right, let's
Dude, we will revitalize this franchise. We will tie it in a pretty bow.
The giant lump in my head is disagreeing with this talk.
Look, it's not that hard to kind of connect all the dots and fix everything. Like we talked about it last week, right? You hire the right people, like you did with the Predator movies and the Alien TV show. They know all of the lore. They can fix all of the gaps by combining it and pull out things that people don't even know about, and then make it good again.
If you just look at my murder board real quick, I can show you how you fix all the fuck.
Yeah,
I want Noah's conspiracy board. I do want Noah's conspiracy board.
I'll wear a tie again. I'll do it. Like, why don't you sit down while I show you how you can fix this?
Yep.
I'm sorry, how I show you how we'll be fixing this.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right. So our main topic that we're going to wrap with is Poppy Playtime from Legendary Studios is getting a movie.
I have absolutely.
Hey, Bub, did you hear this?
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to tell Little Man. I didn't know this was a thing. That's hilarious. Hold up.
I'll hold the picture up there for him.
Yeah. Hey, look at that.
We'll be nice. We'll be nice if we could see.
The movie's coming out. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they just announced it. Isn't that crazy? Huh? No, they just announced. Yeah, we're announcing it now. They announced that Legendary is coming out with. He's jumping for joy.
Well, isn't that sweet?
Well, they're coming out with Chapter 6 in the game series, and they said they want to get away from keeping it PG-13. This is like because all of our fans have grown with it over time, so now we can start pushing more darker elements with it.
If they make this rated R movie and Five Nights at Freddy's can't even get one rated R movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
Bro.
Not only did they have the potential with the more popular game franchise, but they also had Matthew Lillard.
If we go into Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and that is PG-13 and this movie comes out and it is rated R, I'm going to be livid.
Dude, you know what? The only way we can find out if we can get a rated R Five Nights at Freddy's if this thing comes out rated R and does well.
Yep.
If it does super well, then we should be able to. Dude, they need to go back in Five Nights at Freddy and release the uncut version. That's like what they need to do.
Or whatever.
Yep.
I mean, granted, 2 is still probably going to be a bad movie, but at least it'd be more gory, and that would be better.
Yeah.
It may be a bad movie, but I loved it.
But you didn't. You actively hated it when we were watching it.
When we were watching 2, yeah, because it was written horribly, but I love that movie.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for this. Like, I haven't played the video game, but hopefully they do justice with it. And that's where our topic is. Like, that's the thing right now. Horror video games coming into movies. And so far
all
this
video
year,
games.
Yeah, but look at it this year. Like, we had Return to Silent Hill. We had the Mortuary Assistant, which is now streaming on Shudder.
Dogwater.
Iron Lung. We have a Japanese video game movie, Exit 8, which looks very good. So hopefully that's going to be excellent.
It's also a foreign film, though, so you can't really count it because most foreign films are better than most Western films, in my
That's
opinion.
true.
That's true.
And the Mario movie's coming out. Looks fantastic.
Oh my god.
They did a huge spoiler, by the way, already. Wow, way to ruin it for way to ruin it for everyone, Lucas. That was a huge spoiler, but all right.
Ruin it! It's in the fucking trailer now.
I know. So they're talking about Smash Brothers movie, the whole 9 now, so we'll see.
Yep. Also, we got the Backrooms coming out. And And we got Resident Evil, but Resident Evil is already being butchered. So,
bro, all Resident Evil movies, man, are absolute basura, bro. And then on top of that, they just did the remake of Resident Evil 2. And dude, the changes that they did were not for the best in some of the scenes, bro. Not at all. It became very some of the voice acting was very like mundane and like bland. And then a lot of the outcomes that Resident Evil 2 went over the top that we loved was like meh. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
crazy.
they are making a movie about the
toilet
bowl thing, yeah. Hey, Art.
Isn't that just Scream?
I want to see this movie. Give me Parasite Eve.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. There we go.
Yeah. That's a classic.
You know what I want? You know what I want for real?
1 and 2. All right. We can have 2 parts right there.
Listen. Give me Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross the movie for realsies. Let's do this.
Oh, they would never do it right though. You know that.
I want Shadow.
Oh, dude, that's why we need to do it.
I want Manhunt. Give me Jason Statham and Manhunt.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting an independent film, or someone's gonna make an independent short.
I could rock with Jason.
Listen, I wouldn't be bad at Manhunt, but you know what I want for real though, and you have to do it good, is the Left 4 Dead movie, like a really good one.
Can you imagine?
Which is why I need to play
that would unfortunately have to be a series of movies.
Oh yeah, it could be a series of movies or a show, but at least make it good.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually, you know what, a show probably better. Because then you could do each episode as them going to the different.
Here's the thing, though. I would need the nonsense of just standing with your back against the wall with 2 pistols shooting as they come at you, like you do in the game. So like they're hitting you, and you're just like, ah! Yes, we've all been there at that point playing that game. So it's gotta happen. And see, that's the thing, though. Would they do it justice? I don't think so, because there's so many.
It depends on how involved Valve gets.
That's true. That's true.
So right now we are looking at kind of like a golden age of adaptations, almost.
A golden age.
There's just a lot of them. They're not good.
So the only reason I say that is because there's massive hype around that whole One Piece live action. The whole reason is because
that's not a video game, though.
It's adaptations. I said adaptations, not video games. But
who hired this kid?
Who put him
on the show?
Who
put him on this show?
Planned. There's fucking Mario, which is getting its second movie, which looks like it's going to be pretty damn good.
Bro, the teaser for Sonic 4. All right, we got to save a bunch of this for the geeky discussion.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah, stick to the horror stuff. Stick to the horror stuff.
All right, but sticking to horror, that I need to know someone that's played the John Carpenter's Toxic Commander, because from what I
hear, we're getting there. I'm about to buy it, and I will give my full.
It's supposed to be like Left 4 Dead, and I love Left 4 Dead. So, and I don't have a PS5, so this pisses me off even more.
Get yourself a PS Portal.
A PS Portal.
Yep.
Yes, speak.
It's the handheld. It's the handheld PlayStation
PSP?
5.
Yeah.
No, PlayStation Portal.
All right.
So it's literally it's two it's like a Sony controller, 2 handles, and it's a screen in the middle. And last year, November, for the first time, you can cloud stream games. And you need the top tier of PlayStation Plus, but it's worth it. It's the premium subscription, but it's worth it because all the games you own, you can cloud stream, and they always give you a catalog of games rotating that you can stream, and it saves it, and whatever you play and saves on your PS Portal. If you have also a PS5, all that saved data is connected to your PS5 because it's cloud streaming. It's fantastic. I love it. I my PS5. We'll talk about that when I'm not being recorded. And so my PS Portal has been my godsend. I've been playing with my friends this entire time. It's fantastic.
Machine when they come out.
All right, so let's get back to our topic there. So horror video games, right? So what's our thoughts? Like we have Five Nights at Freddy. We've had the Silent. Like I love the original Silent Hill still, but everything else after that's horrible. Resident Evil is hit and miss,
dude. No, dude, it's just that these games, right? These games were amazing, and any of these adaptations, they don't get it right because it's exactly what you were saying, Dave. You don't have the right people that love the lore you're getting people that are like, I like the lore or I love the lore, but don't know how to make a horror film, right? And vice versa. So
But then they put Pyramid Head
well,
in the
yeah,
first one.
it's also you're getting these people that are like, I love the lore, I'm such a big fan of this series, and then they do things that would never logically happen.
Never. Yeah, it's fan fiction. It literally is fan fiction when they get the opportunity. It's just like, we don't need fan fiction, dude. We need real, like the real deal. And on top of that, like Lucas and Noah has said many times before, is that sometimes the lore is so big you can't fit it in one goddamn movie.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you just can't.
And they try their damnedest.
This is why
You
Fallout
can't.
is doing well as a live action show.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But also, you know, this is the same thing of getting real fans that are genuine in the community, because you can like something, but you're not truly a fan of something. That's the reason why, even, you know, I know we're getting off topic, but I'm gonna bring it back, is that it's the same thing with Halo. Halo was absolute abomination.
Oh
like
my God.
Halo, you've never seen Master Chief's face whatsoever, ever. You've never seen Master Chief's face except for a secret ending, right? And what is it? Secret ending in Halo 3 that you only see his eyes. You don't see his face. So it's kind of like, you know, the whole point of it. The whole point of it is anyone can be Master Chief. You know what I mean? Anyone can be Master Chief. It's up to your imagination. It's fucking fantastic. You know, and then Pedro Pascal saying, I want to show my face. I don't want to just be behind the mask in the Mandalorian, is the dumbest shit ever, because then anyone can be the Mandalorian, right? You know, it's stuff like that, man. And you just got to follow the lore. You have to give fans what they want. And a series for an in-depth video game with a bunch of lore is the way to do it. If you're going to do a movie, it needs to be like Lucas said. It needs to be multiple movies. It just can't. You can't fit everything in one thing, man. You just can't.
Even talking about like Resident Evil, I recently, after not having like played the games like seriously for a long time, I recently took a deep dive into the lore, and I genuinely watched like a 4-hour video breaking down the entirety of the lore for that series, and even that had 2 different parts. But I sit and I listen to these, and like these people can catalog every single event that happens, and sometimes even dramatize it in a way that like is really interesting. But for some reason, these fucking movie makers that are making these movies in these major studios, they take it like,
okay, let's take a shit on a plate.
We're gonna take parts from the beginning. We're also gonna take parts from this game, even though it's not even a part of this part, and then we're actually gonna mix in a little bit of the new stuff as well, just to make sure it's relevant. And it's like it's a whole like patchwork situation where they definitely just watch one of these lore videos and they're like, we can pick what we want from
we got it. Yeah, no. And then also changing the genres. What the hell are we doing changing the genres? Why was Resident Evil an action series?
Oh my God, that was horrible. We went Matrix.
Why was it an action series?
Well, Resident Evil movies were an action series because,
but it became action in Resident Evil 4 or 5. That's when that's when it became action. But again, why did it become action? You already had all this story build up, and it was the climax of the thing, right? It was the climax, fighting Wesker, fighting. You know what I mean? Like we should. It was always a horror thing. Oh, and especially in part 3. Part 3 was like a post-apocalyptic thing because it came out into the open, right? So like it became action once. It's like, we figured everything out. Now let's go kick some ass and let's end this thing. Cool. I'm about that if you leave that to the end. But like it was literally horror. It was literally horror that got you scared shitless, man. Scared shitless in each of them.
I think
sphincter clench.
Unless you're running around as tofu.
If they really want to do something cool, like if they want to make a movie series that they don't have to necessarily put a whole bunch of stock in the lore for, and they don't have to worry about it going on too long, like there's a great 2-game horror series called The Evil Within, and it is basically a fucking movie. If you play the game, you'll know what I mean, because it is the most movie coded game I've ever played. And so if they picked and chose their battles for like these movies, and then maybe along the line we get like an actual Halo, an actual Resident Evil that follows like the first, second, third games going forward, whatnot. Like what's another like the Dead by Daylight game or movie, I have no doubt is going to be a steaming pile of dog shit.
I don't understand how that's
how are you gonna do that? Go ahead, Melissa. What you got?
I was just going to go into the Supermassive games. Like, I love their movie type games where it's you don't really have to worry about a movie itself, but like you're playing a game and it feels like you're immersed in a movie. And I know they have a new out, the Directive 80/20, and I'm like, just watching the trailer, I'm like, I'm ready for this. And even though I haven't played, because you can play the game and like you could have your choices make the game. So like you could have at least like 3 or 4 different endings as long as you like keep the characters alive or you kill everyone. I always kill everyone because I'm just that person. But like just going through that like keeps me immersed in the game, keeps me interested in the trilogy. And they're not long games at all. Like I've had all the games they have out so far, and I probably finished them in like 4 or 5 hours. But like just because I could go back and maybe decide a different character's fate, it makes it interesting. It's like I'm watching a movie and I'm getting immersed, and I get what we do here, like our own fan theories, like what's going to happen. Like you're having that in a game, but I don't.
But you saw what happened. You saw what happened with that, though. You saw what happened with that type of game. Look what Until Dawn did. Brilliant game.
Oh my god!
But look at the steaming pile of shit the movie was.
Yeah,
like
I mean, they don't have to make it a movie. I'd rather keep it as a game system movie. Like,
and also,
it's like you're gonna spend $60 on tickets and concessions, anyways, to go see the movie. So why not just buy the game? And
like the Quarry. Quarry's another good one.
I love the
here's my point. Here's my point with that though. Like, so if anyone's an anime fan, Evangelion did different iterations, right? And everyone's like, why do they keep remaking it? Come to find out, it was talking about how the cycle continues in different universes and whatnot, right? Which was absolutely brilliant. So if you had games like you're saying, right, that have different endings and stuff, you could have season 1 do the entire one ending, and then it restarts all over again season 2, and have different events happen for a different ending, right? So then people are like, what the hell is going on? Now you got people intrigued of like what is going on, and you just tie it in and have that revelation at the end that is the cycle continues, just all different universes.
Danny, don't give out any free ideas.
Sorry. Patented. TM. Right? Trademark. Danny Vega. Rise Productions and Nerdbox. All right.
I'm worried about the new Resident Evil movie because it's a fresh story.
You should be. You should be.
You should be. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Noah. Yes, absolutely, man. I'm just tired of it, dude. Yeah. I'm tired of it. There's so many horror content that could be absolutely phenomenal. I think we need to stop being in this little what mode of everyone, cancel culture and being scared and oh my god and all. No, dude, just dude, what Terrifier is making the money and they're pushing boundaries. Like everyone should be doing that. Everyone should be doing that and just coming out with it. I would love to see the Alice video games become a horror story and a horror movie or a series. Those would be phenomenal.
Wait a minute, hold on one second. So Lucas, myself, and Noah went to see a movie based on The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
one of the worst movies of all time.
I bet.
It is horrible.
All right, wait. So which one's worse, that or the mean one? Because
we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that movie, Dave. We don't need to give that movie any more.
The movie is Gale, right? This movie was funded off of a trailer that somebody put together, a concept trailer. And the concept trailer introduced a completely different story than we got in the movie. Like, when we're driving back, I was like, they must have had an AI script generated because this is not the same as the trailer, and the story makes no sense. Because the director comes on before, it's like, hey, everybody, we had an idea about like what happened to Dorothy after The Wizard of Oz. Like, we're going to explore that notion. Dorothy's not even in it. She's not even in it. Not in it.
Oh no!
You said she was at the beginning of it.
Oh
like,
no!
What the hell?
You know what?
Well, I tell people all the time.
I love to watch Scream Behind the Mask.
Yes, let's go. And I'm telling you guys, you know what, man? I'm super excited because I think what we did is definitely gonna do Wes Craven. Wes Craven's gonna stop rolling in his grave, right? After all these Scream films, he's gonna stop rolling in his grave. And I'm telling you, I think our twists, our story building, character building, it was very reminiscent of the first one, which is my favorite. So I'm very excited for you guys to see that. I'm very excited. And I know these guys have been my consultants, so they keep me straight whenever I pull a Disney. So it's fine. It's fine.
All right,
I tell people to go back and watch that Farouz. Always butcher her name, Farouska Ball. Return of Oz. Yeah, if you want to watch Return of Oz horror movie, watch Return of Oz with her as Dorothy. That movie
so CG says it best here. So like the thing with horror is that it makes money.
It does.
It makes money, so that's why people go after these big IPs, because they know people are going to come and see it. They get their money back from it, and that's it.
But it's like you're tricking your fans. Like you want to get your fan base. So like make something good or make something that's interesting.
Yeah, like Scream Behind the Mask.
Yes. Yes. Shameless plug, Noah.
I mean, let's face it. That's how Paramount paid for Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's not.
So I know you were trying, Noah. I know you were trying. Your dad. I think your dad is done with keep doing it.
And broke it.
Yeah. What happened to our trailer button?
The trailer button?
Yeah.
Where's the trailer, Mark?
It's right there.
Hello? What's your favorite scary movie?
I hope you're not expecting me to say Scream.
Oh, why not?
The franchise recycles material over and over and over again.
You know, anything could happen.
There we go. Thank you, Noah.
Ghostface literally wiped out Lukas and Melissa.
There you go. Yes. Yes.
Well, look, we'll wait for them to come back and then we'll close it up. But so Marcus should be very happy since we're talking about Scream. So the 4K version of Scream 4 has dropped and they cleaned up the lighting.
No way. Did they really?
They recut the lighting in that film.
Yeah, because man, that cloudy filter they had on it, it made it look like the old school 80s TV movies. That was the one issue I had with Scream 4.
Hey Dave, do you still have the pictures so we can show where the everyone that donates what is going to? Do you have the pictures of the before and after the color correction?
I do not. No.
Okay.
I do not have those pictures. Look, Lukas just went from behind me to behind Noah.
Guys like
now he's gonna spawn behind Danny. And he's got a nice cold Dr. Pepper for you.
There you go.
Alrighty. So I think we're about to wrap. Anybody have anything they want us to talk about in closing?
I did want to add something. So I found out one of my favorite graphic novel series that a very underrated foreign film on Shudder was based off of. If anyone has seen The Sadness on Shudder, it was based on a Garth Ennis comic series called Cross. It is official now that writer-director is teaming up with Garth Ennis to make a Cross series. Whether it's going to be a movie or a series, it's coming to live action.
And it's a manga?
No, it's a movie.
Oh, okay.
Movie or a live action series. But The Sadness was awesome. That movie.
No, I bet.
Dave's like, nah.
No.
Basically, it's human depravity at its.
Yeah, I know. Like when I want to see a zombie screwing some girl in an eyeball. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean, we just had zombie with huge penises, so like, what's better?
There you go.
Yeah.
One did make sense for the storyline. The other one didn't, and it also didn't involve eye fucking. So
yeah, or rape. There's lots of rape in The Sadness. Lots and lots of rape.
I mean, we could go back to teeth with a girl with vagina and teeth. So
Dave, I just sent it to you. Do you think we could pull it up so people can see?
No, because you sent it to me a text message.
How do I need to send it? Tell me how to send it, Dave.
Send it in Messenger and I'll pull it up and we'll close with this.
There we go. All right, there we go. We're going to Messenger. Please hold, por favor, ladies and gentlemen.
What you got there?
Yep.
See you, Lucas, hiding in the background.
Oh, that chicken
It's like,
blank because we're not.
ladies and gentlemen, we are featuring technical difficulties. Please keep our arms and legs in the ride at all times.
I like the outside of the ride.
Hold on, I think I have something for you.
What is happening?
Me when I get censored by the Nerd Box broadcasts.
Where is this message?
Dude!
All right, it's sent through Messenger.
All right.
All right, let's pull it up so everyone can see.
Let's pull it up and then we'll wrap.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so I'm super excited. So obviously you see this original image. This is from the not only the trailer, but this is from the original opening teaser that we sent on YouTube. But then if you look at what the color correction is going to do, there you go. So now it's more cinematic. You see that he's actually wearing the blue flannel that we keep talking about. Whoa, right? So now you get to see it's more cinematic, more coloring, but obviously that takes more funds and everything else. We do have a visual effects guy as well doing our VFXs. We have to do ADR, the whole nine. So anything you guys can do to help once the Indiegogo is up, if they finally go, hey, you're approved, instead of the silliness of from before of, hey, your picture is not big enough, redo it, right? Yeah, well, we'll talk about that off the record, but yeah. Guys, once the Indiegogo is up for real, you guys are going to be a big help to make this film come out a cinematic masterpiece that you guys deserve. A true horror fan film for horror fans, the way Scream should be. So I'm excited for it.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. So with that, next week.
Note, Limp Bizkit, everybody.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
All right, so next weekend is Easter. Guys, we're going to be on for Easter, because the following weekend is, well, maybe not, because you wore your Easter Bunny shirt, so maybe we'll take
wait. But is it WrestleMania
2 weeks
on Easter
weekend?
No,
not be on during WrestleMania.
WrestleMania weekend is 420 weekend. Where's 420?
Yeah.
Of course, my smoking holiday.
Well,
there you go.
For Nerdbox lore, because we get questions on it. So on 420, we turned 5 years old. On 420, we'll be in Staten Island with the Fuzz on the Lens production team filming some teaser trailers. So that's our fifth year anniversary. We'll be filming. So
nice.
Yeah. So everybody, have a great weekend. We'll see you next weekend, and we'll talk soon.
Keep in touch for Fridays.
Hi, gang.
Watch Watership Down next weekend for Easter.
No, you should watch Twilight
and get ready for that ranking.
Yep.
Rank Twilight.
Oh Lord.
Ranking
the Twilight.
We're gonna rank Twilight.
Charity event.
The only Twilight I like is the Zelda Twilight Princess.